Welcome our esteemed viewers to the business segment of our news today. Today we are going to be talking about the new policies of the US President and the cutting of costs that he's been doing since coming into office. And tonight we have an economist from Masai Mara University to help us look at this. Okay, so welcome sir to our studio today, and briefly, can you just introduce yourself to our viewers?
Thanks for having me. My name is Kimadi, and I'm an economist. Yeah, I studied here in Masai Mara University and graduated some few years ago.
Okay, thank you very much, sir. Now, over to our first question. Over 1,000 Kenyans in the US are facing deportation, and okay, they are facing deportation. I think they are illegally migrating there. Now, what are the implications that this is having on the economy of Kenya?
So, in the first place, what this will do is that it will cut the remittances to Kenya. So, for example, in the year 2024, we had about 43 million US dollars being remitted to Kenya. But for this case now, what will happen is that Kenya will lose some of the money that comes from the diaspora fund, which is around 38 million US dollars. So this would mean that so many families which they depend on that money to survive. It will mean that they will be hurt. And sometimes, in Kenya there are few job opportunities, and with those people coming in, it will mean that they will have to suffer in the job market because there are no available jobs at this moment.
Thank you for that. The US President Trump is also cutting financial aid to different countries, and this is including Kenya. So what does this mean to the economy?
The US gives Kenya around 3 billion US dollars, and that is actually some of the most money that we get from the foreign aid. So meaning cutting this money would mean that we would have less money. Say for example, 15% of our key projects would have to stop. This including the projects that support small-scale farmers, and some are used to buy drugs for the hospitals. So this would mean that most of our projects that we have in Kenya here that are supported by the US would have to stop. And globally it would mean a decrease of in about 10% of growth. So it will make a growth for a country like Kenya, that one country, very hard.
Okay, thank you. Okay, let's zoom out. Trump's America First agenda includes trade policies. How will this affect the global economy?
Trump's 10% tariff mean decline up to maybe 1% global growth by the year 2026. And this would also mean that the exports we are making to the US as Kenya, for example, tea, coffee, and flowers, which generate up to around 1.5 billion US dollars, will see a decline. This means that the debt, for example, that we have for as Kenya of around 10 billion US dollars, it would mean that we would have less money to pay the debt. So it would mean that our debt would be so hard to service.
On to our last question. Are there opportunities for Kenya, and what strategies should the government use?
I think the opportunities. So, for example, the returnees who are coming back could be trained to work in the local industries. For example, the manufacturing industry, the processing industry, which will see a rise and growth in those industries. And also, I think our AFCFTA offers Kenya 10% tariff advantage over the European nations, which will see us participate and be able to compete in the American market. And also, the government should consider raising our tax to GDP ratio from about 14% to 18%, which would mean an increase in revenue, and we will be able to fund our projects independently without having to rely on foreign aid.
Okay. Thank you very much, sir, for gracing us with your presence tonight. And that is it for our viewers back there at home. Have a blessed evening.